Hello viewers, this is Mahantesh Bapri. Welcome to this video dear teachers, friends and students. Today I have brought before you a new poem, that is Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher. It's really very nice poem and it can be a guiding poem to the children, even parents. So we parents always provoke and always motivate our children to run after marks. Marks are very important. Be first. Be first in the race of in the race or competition or in the examination. We provoke. We motivate them. We instinct them. We guide them to run, and get first place, get first rank. But this is somewhat totally opposite so far Abraham Lincoln's views. And what are his views? That we will understand how he expected his son's teacher to teach his son. What are the main things Abraham Lincoln wanted his son's teacher to teach his son? So let's understand what are the main things, what are the important things we can learn from this poem. Though the poem looks very simple, but it can guide us. It can guide us so for modern parents. Though we think that we have got degrees, master degrees, PhD, MPhil, but how we behave with our children. Every child is potential, every child is unique. We have to understand its capability, we have to understand its interest. With the upgrading that interest, we have to give that child particular justice. So that's what the poet Abraham Lincoln tells in this present poem, Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher, and it is selected for study 10th class English first language learners. So it can be asked for 2 marks question, extract, and even long question can be asked. It's very simple. I try my best to explain it in simple words. So dear children, are you ready? Before we start, I request you to subscribe our channel by just pressing red colored subscribe button which is on your screen. So thank you subscribing our channel. So before we start this present poem, let's study about Abraham Lincoln the poet. Dear children, are you ready? Let's study, and please open your textbook page number 98. About the poet Abraham Lincoln 1809 to 1865 was the 16th president of United States of America. As we all know from our childhood that we got many information about Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln was born in 1809 and he died in 1865. As we all know that Abraham Lincoln was the 16th Prime Minister of United States of America. Born to parents who struggled to make a living in Kentucky. Kentucky is a small place in America. So his parents were not so rich. His parents were in such helpless condition that they cannot earn even single meals a day. Even single meals a day they cannot earn. Such poverty Abraham Lincoln faced when he was a child. Lincoln made great efforts to acquire knowledge. Lincoln belongs to Negro family. Lincoln belongs to the family, or Lincoln belongs to such a race that who faced so many problems in that country. He belongs to black community. So Lincoln made great efforts to learn, and even he did not complete his primary education. He did not get his proper education. He made great efforts to get acquirements, get knowledge. An outspoken opponent of the system of slavery. He outspoke. He spoke about bad things of slavery. What are the disadvantages of the slavery? He spoke against slavery. Lincoln defeated the Confederate in the American Civil War. So Lincoln had a greater role in American Civil War, which took place in between white Americans and black Americans. So Lincoln played a greater role in that. Introduced the measures that abolished slavery. So he removed slavery from that society literally, legally, when he became prime minister. So that was his great achievement. So if Lincoln was not there, still the slavery exists. As we find Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, if Dr. B.R. Ambedkar did not born, or if he would not have born, slavery or bad conditions about those communities would be continued. It means that as we find Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's work in India, in the same way we can see Abraham Lincoln did the same thing in America. Both were great souls who contributed to the whole world. So such people are real assets of the world. So what is there in the present poem? So let's understand. It's very simple that it's a message to the parents. It's a great teaching. It's a great guidelines to the parents. Let's understand it within one or two lines in pre-reading activity. Please, dear children, please open your textbook, page number 92. Are you ready? Your parents have very carefully chosen a school for you. We being the parents, are your parents, dear children. They search good school, CBSE school, ICSE school, or good school where they can get your admission. They search, always parents are in search of a good school, and they always cared about or having greater concern about your education, which school can give his or her child good education. What do you think are their expectation from the school? Then what are the expectation? So how parents would expect? So common parents expect that school should teach all the subject and their child should get always first rank, always out of out. So is this enough? Is it enough for on the part of the child? No, this is not enough. It's just one part. So if the school teaches, if the school guides that child in all aspects, then only it can, then only that child can live happily in the whole society. So school should not focus on examination based activity. So school should help the child for the betterment in all respects. School should focus on cultural activities, physical activities, sports activities, and all activities. Then only the child will develop like anything. He will become potential. He will become asset to the whole world. That Abraham Lincoln wants to tell. And he has got his own peculiar, his own views that he wants to tell his son's teacher. So his son or Abraham Lincoln got admission, his son's admission in particular school, and Abraham Lincoln wrote a letter or wrote this poem to that teacher. Okay, it is in the form of just conversation or just Abraham Lincoln goes on telling. Okay, are you ready? Let's understand. He will have to learn, I know, that all men are not just, all men are not true, but teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero, that for every selfish politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him for every enemy there is a friend. It will take time, I know, but teach him if you can that $1 earned is of for more than more value than 5 found. Teach him to learn to lose and also to enjoy winning. Steer him away from envy if you can. Teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Let him learn early that the bullies are the easiest to lick. Teach him if you can the wonder of books and also give him quiet time to ponder the eternal mystery of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and the flowers on a green hillside. In the school, teach him it is far honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells him they are wrong. Teach him to be gentle with gentle people and tough with tough people. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone is getting on the bandwagon. Teach him to listen to all men, but teach him also to filter all he hears. On a screen of truth and take only the good that comes through. Teach him if you can how to laugh when he is sad. Teach him there is no shame in tears. Teach him to scoff at cynics and to be aware of too much sweetness. Teach him to sell his brawn and brain to highest bidders and never to put a price tag on his soul. Teach him to close his ears to a howling mob and to stand and fight if he thinks he is right. Treat him gently and do not cuddle him, because only the test of fire makes fine steel. Because only the test of fire makes fine steel. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him have the patience to be brave. Teach him always to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will have sublime faith in mankind. Then this is a big order that see what you can do. He is such a fine little fellow, my son. Such beautiful words are written in the short in the sentences, but they can tell a lot. Let's understand. Are you ready? He means here Abraham Lincoln requests his son's teacher to guide this. At least follow my ways. At least you can follow my suggestions. He will have to learn. He means here his son. His son will have to learn. So he requests his son's teacher that his son should learn. I know all men are not just. So Abraham Lincoln tells us here that all men are not honest. All men are not correct. Everybody is not correct. Maybe some are correct, but everybody is not correct. He tells that teach my son. Let my son know that all are not correct. All men are not true. Please tell him, teach him, and make him know that all men are not correct. All men are not just. All men are not honest. All men are not truthful or true. Teach him also that every scoundrel there is a hero. If you found bad people, if you found scoundrels means rogues. If you found rogues, don't think that the whole world is full of rogues or bad people. Rogues or bad people. Thinks that if there is a villain, there is a hero. If Ravana is there, Rama is also there. If Kauravas are there, Pandavas will be there. If bad is there, good must be there. Please teach them. So don't let my child be negative about the world. So if there is a scoundrel, if there are bad people, there must be hero. And for every selfish politician, so please tell the whole world is full of selfish politician, corrupt politician. Still, in the mid of corrupt politicians, still there is a dedicated leader. Still there is honest leader. Still there is a good leader. Still there is a great leader who can sacrifice, who can do best for the country. Please tell him. Please tell my son. Abraham Lincoln requests again and again to his son's teacher. Are you following, dear teacher, dear children? So don't get negative towards the world. Please tell my child these all things. There is a dedicated leader. Teach him, for every enemy there is a friend. So if enemies are there, friends will be always there. Don't think that this is my enemy, this is my enemy, that is my enemy. So some good friends are there. I will take time. I know, sorry, it will take time. My child can take time, so let him take some days to adjust, understand. I know that Abraham Lincoln tells. I means here Abraham Lincoln. But to teach him if you can. So if possible, please teach him. Please teach him so many things. That a dollar earned is far more value than 5 pounds. So if you earn with hard work, even if you earn $1, it will be more valuable. If you found 5 pounds on the ground, if you found it in an uneasy way, in a dishonest way, that will be vain. So earned dollar is more greater. Earned dollar is greater than false earning. Teach him to learn to lose. Please teach my child, learn to lose. So dear parents or children, so for some time if you lose. Okay. Life is a full, not only full of winning moments. There are losing moments. Learn, accept losing moments. Even great failures can teach you a lot. Life is just not a full stop of failure. Life is not a destination, it's a journey. There are no full stop, only commas are there. So move on. So learn to lose. Please teach him how to. If he finds lose, if he finds difficulty, defeat, please tell him how to overcome that moment. And dear children, we must have the capability of even accepting losing something if you find, because life is not a road of roses. It is full of thorns even. Enjoy winning. Steer him away. Also enjoy winning. Whenever my child gets win, please allow him to enjoy. Life is a win and mixture of winning and losing. Steer him away. Please guide him. Please guide my son from envy. Please make him understand that don't have jealous about others. Have friendly behavior towards them. If you can teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Quiet laughter means selfless laughter. Having honest laughter. Without insulting anybody. It's called silent laughter. Let him learn early that the bullies are the easiest to lick. Bullies means, let's understand what is there in the glossary. Bully means a person who uses his or her strength to frighten or hurt weaker people. So there are so many bullies. There are so many people who can hurt, who can damage weaker people. Are the easiest to lick. They are easily defeated. So don't bother about bullies, bad people. Teach him if you can. Please, again and again, Abraham Lincoln, the poet, requests his son's teacher, please teach him you can. The wonder of books. Please give him beautiful books that he can enjoy. Please give him books of story books, novels, then epics, then beautiful articles, then what not. Please give him so many kind of books so he can enjoy the wonders of books. Let him, but also give him quiet time. Please give him silent time. Please let him understand. To ponder the eternal mystery of the birds. Ponder means look, look or remember the eternal beauty. Eternal means permanent mystery of the birds. How birds can enjoy and how birds live and how they enjoy their life and how they enjoy in real sense. And bees in the sun, how bees enjoy and how their life must be. Please allow him to enjoy these all activities in the nature. So please teach him, don't run after marks, run after the knowledge. If you run after the knowledge, marks will follow you. Hmm? The flowers on green hillside, how flowers blossom. Please allow him to experience. In the school, teach him. So in the school, please teach all these things. Is it for honorable to fail than to cheat? Please underline. Dear children, please underline. This is a very useful and a very nice sentence that he used, Abraham Lincoln. Please follow this. It is honorable to fail. If you fail, okay, accept fail. And don't win. Don't win by cheating others. So accept your defeat honorably. Accept your losing moments honorably. And don't try to win by cheating others, by hurting others, by insulting others. So this is not a proper way. Win properly. Hmm? If you will get knowledge in real sense, there is no competition. So dear children, always compete with your previous performance, with the previous records you perform, and try to improve your records. Definitely your capability will improve. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hopes in your life. Always hopeful. Please teach my child. Please hopeful. Have faith. Have belief in his own ideas, in his own plans. If everyone tells him they are wrong, if everyone tells his ideas are wrong, his plans are wrong, still teach my child, have faith in his own plans. So this must be very important. Teach him to be gentle with gentle people. Please teach my child gentle, good, and please be in the good company. Please be in the fine people, among fine people, that he can learn fine things in the life. And tough with tough. And try to teach him, try to tell him that tough with the tough people. Tough with tough people means whenever you find tough people or bad people, just silent and have serious. Tough with tough people. It's a very nice poem in real sense. So far I read. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd. Please give my strength. Give strength to my child. Please guide him that not to follow crowd. Follow his heart, what his heart tells, what his mind tells, what his thinking tells. Please tell him to follow. Don't follow the crowd. When everyone is getting on the bandwagon, see, when everyone is engaged in bandwagon means popular activity. So everyone is running after examination. Everyone is busy, very busy in getting good marks, first rank, first rank. Does it benefit you? Think. Only Mars cannot decide our life, our knowledge, our analytical skill, our decision taking ability that can take you to your goal. Marks help you to certain extent. So don't follow bandwagon or popular activity. Think. Teach him to listen to all. Please teach my child. Listen everybody. Listen. If one teacher tells, listen. Other teacher tells, listen friends. Listen all. And teach him to filter all he hears. Please teach him how to filter. Filter means decide Let my child have. Please teach my child which is good and which is. Filtering is nothing but thinking. It's the ability to decide which is good and which is bad. So this is a filtering ability. So teach this thing. Or a screen of truth. On the base of truth, let my child decide which is good and which is bad. That Abraham Lincoln tells. And take only the good that comes through. Let my child take good in his life. Teach him, if you can, how to laugh when he is sad. This is very important. So we laugh, we try to be happy when we are in happy mood or when we are in winning mood. What about sad moments? What about sorrowful moments? So Abraham Lincoln requests his son's teacher, please teach him how to laugh in sad moments, how to laugh in difficult moments, how to laugh in great disaster. Okay, life is not always on the road. Life is not always road of roses. There may be ups and downs. Please teach my child how he has to behave in the difficult conditions. Teach him there is no shame in tears. So please teach my child there is no shame in tears, in accepting defeat. Teach him to scoff at the cynics. This is very important. Scoff means, please check, scoff means make fun of, insult. So make fun of. Cynics means a person who has a low opinion of most people and most things. Think one person or a person is having low opinion about most people and most things. So try to make him insult. It means that don't believe such person. And to be aware of too much sweetness. Don't think that life is always sweet. Life is mixture of both good and bad things. Teach him to sell his brawn. See, teach him to sell his physical or mental ability. Teach him how to develop his physical and mental ability for future use. Please teach him. Brain to the highest bidders. Bid means one who offers to buy something at the auction. Auction means it's a selling moment. As we see in vegetable markets, for one group of tomato or one group of other vegetables, 2 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 100 rupees, as they auction. In the same way, don't, what we can say, wait, brain to the highest bidders. Don't go highest bidders. Always use your brain and heart. And never to put the price tag on his soul. So please tell him, don't follow always money. If you follow good values, good things in his life, money follows you. Please tell these things. Teach him to close to his ears to a howling mob. Please listen everybody's words, everybody's sorrows, and stand and fight if he thinks he is right. So please teach my child that if he thinks he is right, please teach him, stand by it, support by it, and fight about it. Treat him gently. Please treat him gently. He is a little child, little fellow. But do not cuddle him. Do not always be close to him. Do not always stand just close by. It can become a sick for him. It can create homesickness for him. Cuddle means always close to him. Because only the test of fire makes fine steel. Only test of fire. So test of fire makes the gold test of fire makes the gold finer and finer. In the same way, test of fire makes my child as steel will be fined, steel will be polished or shined if it is tested in the fire. In the same way, troubles and tortures of the life can make my child more better, more shrewd, more good. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Please teach my child how to be courageous. And let him have the patience to brave. Please tell him or teach him patience. How if he learns to be patient, definitely he will be brave. Teach him always to have sublime faith in his himself. Please teach him that have sublime faith, greater beliefs, greater faith in himself. Because then he will have sublime faith in mankind. If he has faith in his or in himself, he can have greater faith, greater belief among mankind, among human beings. This is a big order. So this is nothing but a big order. Have faith in mankind. Have faith in all people. But see what you can do. Please see what you can do. Please do for my child. He requests again and again. He means Abraham Lincoln. He is such a fine little fellow. Who is such a fine little fellow here? Abraham Lincoln's son. So he is such a little fellow. Please tell these all things. Don't let him don't allow him to run on the road of marks. So he is a little fellow. Please have the experience of all this. So here ends the poem. Here Abraham Lincoln gives message to the parents in the form of this poem, that we have what we have to teach our children and what not we have to teach our children. So this is what about present poem tells us. So 2 marks questions can be asked, objective type questions can be asked, even extracts can be asked on this poem, and summary question can be asked on this poem. Please dear children, read this poem once, twice, thrice, and watch our videos once, twice, even thrice, and you will understand it easily. I have tried my best to explain this poem in simple words, in simple sentences. So, dear children, thank you very much for being with me and learning so many things with me. And I request every learner in our channel to share our videos to all the children who are lacking behind. Let all children learn and come on the mainstream. So this is my purpose of making these videos. Please share my videos and if possible subscribe our channel and get connected with the greater world of learning. So thank you very much and please take care. Thank you very much.